Edmundo Sosa up to bat in the first pitch. He skies this one over towards center field, and drifting over towards his left side is the center fielder to make the catch, and that's Brenton Doyle. Though he's not having some good plate discipline at all whatsoever at the plate. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. No, please. Please. I need that. Don't hesitate. Alright, there we go. It's better. Pitch to Whit Merrifield, and that's taken inside and low for a ball. Yeah, I think he won that one. No pitch. And that's taken for a strike. Sheriff Mom, what's going on? You're going to the Rockies game tomorrow. That's sick. 1-1 to Merrifield. Line drive, hit over towards left field, and Beck is there to make the catch. This was jogging in over towards home plate, and there's 2 away. So Block is on the mound for the Colorado Rockies. Came into today with over a 4 ERA, and he has mowed down this lineup so far. He's retired all 8 batters that he has faced. The pitch, swing and a miss. Count is now 0-1. To Christian Pache. The 0-1. Slow and inside for a ball. Phillies have a 15-6 record on the road. The 1-1 on the way. Line drive, hit over towards right field on the run. And making the grab is Goodman. And that's going to end the inning. So the Phillies fly out to left, center, and right. And we go to the bottom of the third. All 9 batters retired in the row by Ty Block. And we go to the bottom of the third. Phillies bases Harper. What's up, Nate? How you doing, man? Braves are coming back. It's 11-5. Pirates lead it, and they have runners over at first and second. Too soon to tell, but do you think that this Phillies team is better than the 4 Aces Phillies team of 2011? I can't say that yet. I need to see them in a full season, but I'll say that the start to this season has been phenomenal. And that's all I could say, you know. This has been everything that you could have wanted. The only thing, and I'm just being a little bit nitpicky here, but I still wish that they would have started off the season better against the Atlanta Braves. To get swept by the Braves to start off the season, they didn't get off on the best foot. And then I think that they lost 2 of 3 to the Cincinnati Reds, if I'm not mistaken. That's the only thing I wish could have went better. Because I was not happy with how they started the season off. But ever since then, I don't really have anything bad to say. 164 people watching. Let's get 164 likes on here and more subscribers as well. If you guys want to donate to the channel, you're absolutely more than welcome to do so. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button so far. In case you are just tuning in, Bryce Harper did get ejected in the first inning after being called out on strikes. And
whether it's a last-second bake sale, Taco Tuesday, or a meal for your future in-laws, it's going to be great. With McCormick by your side for over 130 years, it's going to be great.
Freddy's Pretzel Bacon Barbecue Steak Burger is back with our new barbecue chicken sandwich. Dine in or order online.
All right, bottom of the third. Trejo up to bat, just batting 065 on the season. Hasn't gotten too many at-bats, though. The first pitch is taken inside and low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Sanchez kicks and delivers. And it's outside for ball 2. 2-0 pitch. Bouncing ball hit over to third base, and the throw on the run by Merrifield is in plenty of time. And the first out of the inning is recorded. Very fast game so far. Only 2 hits in this game. Last time that Sanchez pitched against the Rockies was on April 17th. He went 6 innings and just allowed 1 earned run and had 10 strikeouts in that game. Pitch to Ezequiel Tovar is in there for a strike. 0-1. Grounder hit over to first, gobbled up by Bohm, who played over towards the line behind the bag and jogs towards home plate and touches the bag for out number 2. Let me know when you do the live broadcast from the bank. I'm going to go. That wouldn't work unless I, A, got permission to do that, and B, I need to have a mixer because you would hear a lot of crowd noise, especially with a sold-out crowd. 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Rogers up to bat, and the pitch is low and inside for a ball to Brendan Rodgers. He's hitting .267, and he has a homer and 12 runs batted in. The 1-0 pitch. That was way outside, but Walsh calls that one a strike. One ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch is low and inside for a ball. Phillies are tied with the Milwaukee Brewers for the 5th most home runs in all of baseball at 60, offensively speaking. 2-1. That's outside again for ball 3. Pitching-wise this year, the Phillies have the 3rd lowest ERA with a 3.13 ERA. The other 2 teams that have a better ERA are the Yankees and the Red Sox. 3-1. That's on the outside corner for a strike. Yankees, of course, lead all of baseball with a 2.86 ERA, and the Red Sox have a 3.07 earned run average. Payoff pitch, fouled away over towards the first base side, and it goes out of play. Nobody on. 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. No score so far between the Phillies and the Rockies. The 3-2 pitch, grounder, hit over towards 3rd. Merrifield shuffles his feet, grabs it, and throws over to first. And the side is retired. So Christopher Sanchez has retired the last 4 batters that he has faced. And we go to the top of the 4th already. Phillies coming up to bat. All right. I'm going to take a very quick step off. I will be right back in just a few moments. Hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button too, guys, if you wouldn't mind taking the time to do that. Philly Freak Nation, I hope you're all doing well. Be right back. Alrighty. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic Friday night. I'm Jason Joseph. This, of course, is play-by-play. But JJ, Phillies go to the top of the 4th inning. No score so far between the Phillies and the Rockies. Ty Block is going to be back out there on the mound for Colorado. He's going toe-to-toe with Christopher Sanchez. So Schwarber will lead off the inning, and the first pitch, swing and a miss on a cutter that was right down Broadway for a strike at 82 miles per hour. Megahertz and dies on. Thank you all so much for subscribing to the channel. The 0-1 to Schwarber, and that's hit high over towards right field. It's going to stay in the yard. And drifting over towards the right side is Hunter Goodman, the right fielder, and he'll make the catch. He's up there for quite some time. So 10 batters, all 10 batters retired in the Phillies lineup so far. One out in the top of the fourth inning. And JT up to bat in the pitch. And there's a bouncer that's chopped foul over to third. Mentioned that the Phillies are third. They have the third best ERA in all of baseball. Well, the Rockies are dead last. They have a 5.23 ERA. The 0-1 ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. It just went underneath the glove of the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. It was a tough play, though. And JT is able to continue his hitting streak and now ties Mike Lieberthal with the highest from a catcher in franchise history. All right, so JT able to single up the middle. And here comes Johan Rojas, which would have been Bryce Harper's spot, batting in the 3 spot. The pitch is taken inside on the inside corner for a strike. Rojas came in to play center field. The Phillies had to make a couple of changes because Whit Merrifield had to play over at third. The 0-1, and that's bounced foul. Honestly, should Harper have been ejected for that? I didn't really see. I didn't really see what happened in between innings, but I didn't see what he was able to say, so I can't really judge. Was the pitch a strike? I thought in real time it was. The ball's 2 strikes. Johan Rojas up to bat. 1 out, and the 0-2 ground ball hit over to second, and throw over to first is not in time. It was actually a line drive, that was hit over to second, and going back over to first was Realmuto. The throw by Rodgers was a little bit wide, and he probably could have doubled off JT with a good throw, and the throw was way up high. Montero couldn't even make the catch, so that should just be an L4 and an E4. See how they roll it. Top of the fourth, 2 outs. Runner still over at first, and Bohm is up to bat. Takes it wide. Phillies are in their gray and red uniforms. Bohm did line out in the second inning. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch, rounder, hit over to shortstop, and the flip over to second is going to end the inning. Fielder's choice ground out. We go to the bottom of the fourth as the inning comes to an end once again. Really fast game so far. Diaz, Bryant, and Montero are due up to bat. This game is flying. It got started at 8:40, and we're already in the bottom of the fourth. So just 42 minutes. It's pretty impressive stuff. Bailey Falter. How about Bailey Falter being able to beat the Atlanta Braves? He went 7 innings, didn't even allow a run. What's going on with our web browser today? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic night. 183 people on here watching. Good stuff. All right, bottom of the fourth inning means that Diaz, Bryant, and Montero are due up. Congratulations to JT once again on now having a 14-game hitting streak. And as I mentioned before, that he just tied Mike Lieberthal with the longest hitting streak from a catcher in Phillies franchise history at 14 games. I don't understand what is going on here. What's new with you guys? What have you guys been up to this weekend? Or what are you going to do this weekend? Just 3 hits in this ball game so far between both teams combined. Refresh this. Diaz will be leading off this inning. Going down the shore? Nice. It's cool. Where you from, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to answer, but... So Christopher Sanchez will head back out there on the mound for his 4th inning of work. The pitch, and that's taken low, or actually just a little bit outside for a ball. Diaz grounded out in the first. His average sits at .318 on the season. The 1-0 pitch, and that's going to be fouled over towards the right field side. The Mets were just up 6-3 against the Giants. And all of a sudden, Patrick Bailey just hit a grand slam to give the Giants the lead, and the Mets bullpen problems continue. Phillies will be facing the Giants after this series is done. Again, there's 1-1 to Elias Diaz. 43 pitches for Sanchez as he kicks, fires, and the 1-1 is swung on and missed. Good slider thrown. That slider today seems to be really efficient from Christopher Sanchez. And the Rockies just can't solve that. Two balls, 2 strikes. Got that wrong, and next pitch is taken in the dirt for ball 3. Just did a good job at holding up on his swing. Chris Bryant waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 on the way. Grounder rolled over towards third. Gobbled up by Merrifield, and the throw over to first. It took a bounce, and Bohm was able to play it on a bounce, and he had to take 1 step back while keeping his right foot on the bag. And the out is recorded. It's not really Witt's routine position. But the out was made, and that's what matters. Chris Bryant comes up, and he slices this one out to left field, and they'll drop in for a hit in front of Christian Pache. And a 1-out single is recorded, and that's the first hit since the 2nd inning by the Colorado Rockies. Just the 3rd hit for them today. Here comes Eleris Montero, guy that's hitting .228, playing over at the first base side today. Sanchez kicks, delivers, swung on and missed. A changeup thrown at 86 miles per hour. Hasn't thrown the changeup too much today. Sanchez is 27 years old. The 0-1. That's fouled away. He's 6'1", weighs 165 pounds, throws lefty. And if he were to bat, he would bat lefty too. The ball is 2 strikes. And the 0-2 on the way. Another changeup that swung on and missed. And Montero sits down. Sanchez gets his 2nd strikeout of the day. Krista, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it very, very much. 2 gone in the bottom of the 4th inning. And up to bat now is Brenton Doyle. And the pitch. And he gets under it. It's hit out over towards left field. Pache has plenty of room. And they'll make the grab for the 3rd and final out of the inning. Already 4 innings in the books. We go to the top of the 5th. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left for the Rockies. Phillies will be batting after the break. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. Let's get to 200 likes. 200 likes, baby. Come on. Let's do it.
It's crazy they're not going to win. Yes, it's totally crazy.
All right, we're back on here. Need one more sub for us to get to 25-30. Let's go, baby. How long have who been playing? How long have the Phillies been around, or how long has this game been going on? The first pitch started at 8:40. I assume that's what you're asking. All right. Just found out an interesting fact from Sarah Lang. This has nothing to do with the Phillies. But entering today, the Giants, quote, have never won 3 consecutive games after trailing by 4 or more runs in each. But, of course, they just did a go-ahead grand slam. It was by Patrick Sandoval to make it a 7-6 game out at Citi Field. Comes Nick Castellanos up to bat for the Titans. And the pitch, that's taken inside and low, so Block's still out there on the mound. So far, it's been his best outing of the season. Casti is 0 for 1. Struck out looking in his first at-bat in the 1-0 pitch. In the air, hit out over towards deep left center field. It's going back towards the track, and it's out of here. Phillies strike first, and Nick Castellanos with his 7th homer, or his 6th homer of the season to make it 1-0. And that was on the 40th pitch, and it came just in the nick of time. No pun intended. Just got it over the left center field side. It went into about the 3rd row. It's also the first extra base hit today by the Phillies. Comes Bryson Stott. And the pitch, he takes that one for a strike. Oh, not Patrick Sandoval. Sorry. The 0-1, and that's taken outside and low for a ball. Patrick Bailey. Patrick Bailey. Did I say Patrick Sandoval? Sorry. 1 ball, 1 strike. The next pitch is fouled away. I don't know why I always get confused with Patrick Sandoval and Patrick Bailey. 1-2 is the count. And the pitch to Stotts. Line drive, hit out over towards center field, and on the run to make the catch is Doyle for the first out of the inning. 1 out in the top of the 5th. Phillies have the best road winning percentage this season. They've won 15 games out of 21 on the road. The Yankees are right behind them. Comes Edmundo Sosa, who takes a ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch is bounced foul right behind home plate. The Yankees are 17-9 on the road. The Red Sox have a 16-11 road record, too. They've been pretty dominant. Padres have a 17-10 record on the road, which is the 3rd record in all of baseball. This pitcher's taken for a ball, so it's 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch, fly ball hit out to left field, and Sosa hits a solo bomb and wants to join in on the party. So Castellanos and Edmundo Sosa with solo jacks. Edmundo Sosa with a lot of power in that bat. And he has showed it off and flexed his power over his last 4 games. And now it's Whit Merrifield's turn to come on up to bat. And he takes it on the outside corner for a strike. Sosa getting high fives in the Phillies dugout. And the 0-1 to Merrifield. Fly ball hit over towards right field. It's going to die, but making the grab out in right field is Goodman. He read that one perfectly and had to make the catch over towards the line. And there's 2 away. So with the way that this inning has gone so far, Casti had a solo homer out to left. Stott lined out to center. And then Sosa hit a homer. And Whit Merrifield flied out to right. So maybe I see a little pattern here. Comes Pache, and the first pitch is fouled away. That means that every other hitter now has to get a home run. All right. The ball is 1 strike. Pache flied out to right in the top of the 3rd, and the 0-1 pitch is taken down low for a ball. His average now is at 220. Does have 7 RBI on the season so far, and time is called. One ball, 1 strike. Block on the bump. And the pitch. Rounder hit over to second. And the throw over to first by Rogers is in plenty of time. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 2 solo home runs for the Phillies. One by Castellanos, and the other one by Edmundo Sosa. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-0. Be right back in just a few moments.
Just look for the mobile exclusive tag on thousands of hotels.
All right, bottom of the 5th, baby. Let's go. All right, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. According to Luke Arcani, Edmundo Sosa, I wanted to make sure I give him a shout out for this, he has an OPS of 1.013. 1.013 for Edmundo Sosa. 20 hits now in 62 at-bats for the 28-year-old. He's been really heating up for the Phillies, too. So that's a very good sign for the Titans. Pitch. There's a grounder hit over to shortstop, and the throw over to first is in time by Edmundo Sosa. Speaking of the devil, 1 pitch and 1 out recorded in this bottom of the 5th inning. So Jordan Beck rounded out. And now here comes Hunter Goodman batting on the right side against Christopher Sanchez, the left-handed pitcher. All right, 1 gone in the bottom of the 5th, and the pitch That was outside, but it's a called strike anyways. Goodman is 0 for 1. Grounded out to Christopher Sanchez to end the bottom of the second. The 0-1 pitch, and that was literally in the same spot, but that time it's called a ball. Goodman's average is at 162. His 2 homers and 5 RBI. The 1-1 on the way. That time it misses. Inside for ball 2. As we mentioned before, Christopher Sanchez, the last time he faced the Colorado Rockies, went 7 innings. And he had 10 strikeouts, only allowing 1 earned run. 2-1 delivery. Line drive into left center field, and that's going to hit the top of the wall. Let's see what the throw is going to become. The throw over to second to try to get Goodman is not in time. Rojas had a very good throw. Was thinking that maybe he had a chance of getting Goodman out, but it was unsuccessful, and there's the second double allowed by Christopher Sanchez. Goodman does have some good speed on those bases.
Battery is get low.
Stott tried to tag him, but just could not do it. All right, so the tying run is coming up to bat, and it's Alan Trejo. He's been really struggling. The pitch, and that's on the outside corner for a strike. Trejo has only 2 hits, 32 at-bats this year, coming into today. The ball is 1 strike. Sanchez with his 59th pitch, and here it comes. It's wide. Decided to go with the changeup. Allen is 27 years old, was a 16th round pick by the Rockies back in 2017. 1-1, ground ball, and that's going to go into center field for a base hit. Stopping over at third base is Goodman. The throw is cut off by Bohm, and there's a 1-out single, and that's going to put runners over at the corners. Just line that thing out to center, and I thought maybe Goodman was going to try to come in and test the arm of Christian Pache. But to cut off Yohan Rojas in left center. All right, Goodman is at third. Trejo is at first. And top of the order due up to Ezequiel Tovar, who shows bunt on the first pitch, and he bunts it foul. When I turn my head, okay, there's like this little click or whatever it is that I hear sometimes. Do you guys hear that too? And if so, is that bothersome? Because I don't know why that's been happening a little bit more with this headset. It's like when I turn my head. The 0-1, that's going to be fouled over towards the right field side, and it drifts out of play. Harry, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it, man. The ball is 2 strikes. 1 gone in the bottom of the 5th. Runners at the corners. Sanchez kicks, fires, and the 0-2 is off the plate. Chris says I don't hear anything. Okay, well, let me know if you do. Usually there's like a little click sound or whatever. And I turn my head like that. Like that. There we go. 1-2 pitch, grounder, hit back up the middle for a base hit. So Goodman's going to easily score. And Trejo goes over to second. And it's an RBI single by Ezequiel Tovar on back-to-back-to-back hits. And it's 2-1. Rockies get on the board. Padres are taking on the New York Yankees. And Juan Soto, former Padre, just got booed out of Petco Park. Sanchez has been struggling in this inning so far, and that's going to lead to a timeout. Caleb Cotham is going to go out there to have a conversation and a word with Christopher Sanchez. While we're in this timeout, I want to make sure that I remind you guys to hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and feel free to donate to the channel by hitting that super chat button as well. J&L Productions, what's going on? Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. Appreciate that. Yeah, okay, you hear it? Yeah. I don't understand why it's like that. It's like something that has to do with the cord. Okay. The pitch, and that's taken low and inside for a ball. It's like something to do with this, huh? I don't understand. It was never really like that before. I may just have to keep my head stiff. 1 ball, no strikes. I don't want that to keep going on. Rogers up to bat. Sanchez on the bump, and the 1-0 is lined foul towards the right field net. Rogers singled in the first. In 265, he does have 12 runs batted in and 1 homer. 2 runners on. Rockies got a run back in the bottom of the 5th. And the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be flied out over towards shallow right field, and Castellanos is there to make the grab. And 2 outs are recorded. Can't lose to a poverty franchise. Well, the Phillies have 37 wins in 51 games, so I think that they can afford to lose a game. It's going to happen. The Braves just got slaughtered by the Pittsburgh Pirates. 2 gone in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes Diaz. And he takes it low and inside. So yeah, if you guys also hear that little feedback from the headsets, from me turning my head, please let me know. It's like a very slight sound. 1-0 pitch. There's a bouncer. Hit over towards shortstop. Going to be a tough play for Sosa. Throw over to first. Dug out by Bohm. And Diaz is out. He doesn't have the fastest speed in the world, but Edmundo Sosa comes up clutch. And the inning comes to an end. So, 1 run on an RBI single by Ezequiel Tovar. And that's it. We go to the top of the 6th. Why did I point it out? Because I don't know if other people have turned it off because of that. And I don't know if other people can hear that. So if other people are turning it off, obviously they're not going to say anything. So how would I know if they can hear it? But I want to know if you guys can hear it, you know? But I guess I probably shouldn't have asked, because if I hear it, then it probably means that you guys would hear it too. So. I'll have to fix that. I don't know what that problem would be. It's like from me turning my head. It's something with the cord. The cord's not even stuck anywhere. Maybe it's like the rubbing of the shoulder. I don't know. Like, no, that's not gonna work. I hear the click when you touch the headset, not real loud, okay? It's not so common that it bothers me. I heard it earlier, says LaRue. Okay. Alright. Sounds good. I'll have to try to fix that. That is going to have to be a priority on my list. And I love these headsets because it's omnidirectional. So I don't have to have a microphone that's like right in front of me, you know? When I try to cut highlight calls, that's going to bug me. So I'll try to do something about that. I watch on mute. Yeah, well, you listen to me on mute? If you do it, that's cool. Because we have a really cool community. Are you saying watching the games, though, on mute because that's different? the telecast. We appreciate you all so much for being here. Appreciate it very, very much. Kyle Schwarber's up to bat. We're in the top of the 6th inning. And the pitch to Schwarber is taken outside for a ball. Should you cash out? Phillies at profit. I can't tell you what to do. 1-0, there's a grounder. Hit over towards second base. Rogers will flip it over to first. Underhanded throw. There's the out recorded. What's up, Parth? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for stopping by. So Schwarber grounds out over towards second. Not a whole lot of action in this game. Phillies scored 2 runs in the top of the 5th on solo homers by Castellanos and Sosa. Still on the bump is blocked, and the pitch is fouled away. JT extended his hitting streak to 14 games. I guess he used closed captioning. Well, chat with him. See if he answers in chat. The 0-1, that's taken low and outside for a ball. I think he meant to say that he watches the telecast on mute. But even not, if he's on there, I'm cool with it. 1-1 pitch. Grounder rolled over towards third, and a tough throw over to first, and JT is out by just half a step, according to Edwin Moscasco. And the Phillies are going to say challenge it. And I thought that JT beat it out, so Calitri went over towards the phone. Rob says put the headphones on. I think he was just safe. Yeah, he was. He got his left foot in there. And I don't know if Edwin Moscasco had the best vantage point or not, but JT beat that throw. Not by much, though. See again. Yep, he beat it. He certainly did, so that should be an infield single by Real Muto. And that will be his second hit of the ball game. Be very shocked if they overturn that. So instead of 2 outs, should be 1 out with a runner over at first. What's up, David? How you doing, man? What is good? It's good, man. Charge. Charge. There we go. Added some more sound effects today. All right, let's see. So the call is overturned, and JT is safe over at first. What's up, RG? How you doing, man? What are they showing here? Need more sound effects? So I got some more. Did you just tune in for the first time? Because if you did, I have more sound effects. I just have not been playing too many of them today. Rojas is up to bat. 1 out in the top of the 6th inning, and a runner over at first. He lined out in the 4th. Block on the bump. Gets set and delivers, and it's popped up. In foul ground, Montero gives it a look and makes the catch just on the track for 2 outs in the top of the 6th. And now it's Alec Boehm's turn to come on up. Why did Bryce get ejected? Does somebody in the chat want to answer that? It's nothing against you, my guy. I'm just tired of answering it because so many people have asked. I'll say it one more time. He got ejected because he was out on calling balls and strikes. That's why. He got called out on the 3rd strike. Let me go to the bottom of the 6th. No, I get it. Yeah. It's nothing against you. I know that we have people that are just coming on to tune in, you know, and they don't know. But yeah, you got called out on a strike. And I don't think it was a strike. No. This is, no, don't apologize. Don't apologize, my guy. How about Sanchez's pitch count? Christopher Sanchez's pitch count? Not that high. It's not high at all. I'll get you his exact pitch count in just a few moments. Sanchez has 69 total pitches. So, yes, sir. So what's going on here?
It's time to feed the dogs real food, not highly processed pellets. The farmer's dog is fresh food.
Giants, they lead at 8-7. They're in the bottom of the ninth, though. Duvall is on the mound. The count is full with 2 outs to Mark Vientos. Mets are down to their final strike. It was a 3-0 count, and now the count is 3-2. If the Giants get one more strike here, they'll have a comeback victory against the Mets. Yeah, 8-7. Bottom of the ninth with 2 outs. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, man, and turn on the notification bell icon, and that way you'll know when I go live. Just found your play-by-play. Thanks so much. Well, I appreciate you for coming on here. I appreciate you for hopping on in. I really do. Bottom of the 6th inning. JJ should do, who was the first Philly to ever record a hit? Guarantee no one, including me, gets it except maybe Larry. Well, guess what? Our trivia question's going to be in the bottom of the 7th. Just kidding. The pitch, and that's taken for a strike. Christopher Sanchez is going to head on out there over to pitch the bottom of the 6th. The Mets did end up losing. Vientos grounded out to third with the bases loaded. The 0-1, that's going to be blooped out to center field for a base hit, and Chris Bryant has gotten on base for his 2nd time in a row. Leadoff single in the bottom of the 6th, and, well, Sanchez was pitching pretty well for the first 4 innings, and then he allowed 3 hits in a row to Goodman, Trejo, and Tavar. Yeah, Cleveland's been good. They've been playing really, really good baseball. We have a runner over at first. We're in the bottom of the 6th, and the pitch thrown by Sanchez. It's at 96 miles per hour on the gun. Eleris Montero due up to bat. Grounded out and also struck out. And is 0 for 2. And the 1-0 high and outside for ball 2. Balls, no strikes. Phillies are on a 6-game winning streak and are looking to extend it to 7 games in a row. The pitch, swing and a miss. The changeup spelled nothing but trouble. Inside and low, and Montero still went fishing around after it. 2 balls, 1 strike. All right, Sanchez kicks, delivers, and it's skied over towards the first base side. In foul territory, Bohm gives it a look, and I'll make the catch on the track. And the first out is recorded. Charge. I forget that Chris Bryant was a Rocky. Yeah, I know. Yep. All right, Brenton Doyle up to bat. Flied out to left in the 4th. And grounded out to short in the 2nd. The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's been a weird game. A ball, no strikes, and the pitch. It's taken low and inside for a ball. Ryan Kerkering is getting warmed up in the Phillies bullpen. Sanchez only has 77 pitches. So I'm interested as to, I guess because he's been letting up a couple of hits in the last couple of innings, so in case he gets into some trouble, that's why. 2-0, swing and a miss. Only 2 strikeouts today for Christopher Sanchez. 2 balls, 1 strike. The leg kick and the pitch. That's fouled off the ankle, the front ankle of Brenton Doyle, to even the count now at 2 apiece. The 26-year-old Doyle went to Kettle Run High School and Shepherd University. 2-2 pitch. There's a grounder that's rolled foul over towards third. And Merrifield tried to throw it over the net and literally caught it at the very top of the net. And he sort of smiled at the fans and he was like, "You didn't see that." Just kidding, as he smiled and threw it over the fence. All right. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Sanchez delivers from the stretch, and the 2-2 on the way, sliced out of play as it hits the net over towards the right field side. Shepherd made his debut on April 24th of 2023. He was born in Warrenton, Virginia. The 2-2 from Sanchez. Check swing, did he go? And they say no over at first base. And that'll make the count now full. Doyle did have 2 hits in his last game against the Oakland Athletics. Went 2 for 5 with a run scored and 2 RBI. 3-2 on the way. In the dirt and inside for ball 4. And that's going to put runners over at first and second with 1 out. And Rob Thompson has seen enough, and we're going to have a pitching change. So Ryan Kerkering will come on in to face Jordan Beck when we return. The runners over at first and second are still Christopher Sanchez's responsibility. And Sanchez will give the baseball up to Rob Thompson. As Thompson gives him a little pat on the back. Here comes Ryan Kerkering. We're going to take a very quick step off. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Ryan Kerkering will be coming into the ball game for the Philadelphia Phillies. We're in the bottom of the 6th with 2 runners on and 1 out. So Christopher Sanchez just goes 5 1/3, only has 2 strikeouts, and the runners over at first and second are still his responsibility. And Kerkering will come in for relief. It's the first relief pitcher used today by either team. And this is a big spot for Kerkering, who in 14 games Has a 1-0 record, a 1.84 earned run average, 14 strikeouts, and only 4 walks allowed in those 14.2 innings of work in the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Right down Broadway to Jordan Beck, who doubled off of Christopher Sanchez in the second. He also grounded out to short in the fifth. The pitch in there for strike 2 at 95 on the gun. So Kirkering goes with 2 fastballs. Interested to see if he uses an off-speed pitch here. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Grounder hit over to shortstop. This could be 2. The flip over the second. There's 1. The throw to first. And Beck beats that one out by a mile. That'll put runners over at first and third. So Bryant now 90 feet away from scoring. And Hunter Goodman's coming up. Yeah, he's just messing with me. 2 outs and 2 runners on for the Colorado Rockies. Here comes Goodman, who's batting 184. There's 2 homers and 5 RBI. The pitch, bouncing ball hit over to short again, and Sosa has it, tosses it over to second, and the inning comes to an end. So Orion Kirkering is able to get 2 batters in a row to ground out the short. They go to the top of the 7th. Phillies lead it 2-1 against Colorado. Good stuff. Wow, we're like less than 2 hours. Not even close to 2 hours. Wow. Hour 25 minutes. We're already in the 7th. This might be one of the fastest games. Kirkering did a good job there, and Rob made the right move. I gotta say, Rob did the right thing there. I was happy that he went to Kirkering, thought it was the right move, and he made the right decision at the right time. What do you guys think, though? Comment your thoughts down below. Phillies will have Castellanos, Stott, and Sosa due up to hit in their top half of the 7th. 11 hits today for both teams combined. Phillies have had 7 of those hits, and they've left 2 guys on base. Castellanos and Sosa hit solo homers. That was back in the 5th inning off of Ty Block. Only has 62 pitches in. Look, Sanchez only had 83 pitches, but if you weren't watching, well, he allowed 5 base runners over his last inning and a third. So, it was the right move. Yep. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get to 200 likes, baby. Come on. Let's do it. We have 215 people on here watching. Ooh, you guys are the best, bro. Philly Freak Nation, thank you all so much for being here. All right, so here comes Castellanos. Block. We'll face him again in the first pitch as a grounder hit over towards second. And Rogers has it, fields it cleanly, gobbles it up, and throws over to first. And 1 pitch and 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. Sanchez went 5 1/3. He allowed 7 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Didn't really have the best day on the mound for his standards, but he did what he had to do. Comes Bryson Stott, and the pitch is taken on the outside corner for a strike on the upper third of the zone. 201 people on here watching. That means that 92 of you have not, or 91 of you have not hit the thumbs up button. The 0-1 to Stott. Fly ball hit out over towards right center field. On the run and making the grab over towards the right center field alleyway is Brenton Doyle. And 2 outs already. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Try, man. We have a lot of fun on here. If you guys want to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome to do so. Hit that super chat button down below. We go on for almost every single Phillies game. We also do Sixers basketball, and we do Eagles football, too. The pitch to Sosa is taken inside and low for a ball. Mundo hit a solo homer as well back in the fifth. 3 homers now on the season. And the 1-0 is inside and low for ball 2. Fun is JJ's middle name. It's a good song. We were singing that the other day from SpongeBob. 2-0. That misses low for ball 3. Any of you guys SpongeBob fans? I love SpongeBob. 3 balls, no strikes. And the next pitch, and that's on the outside corner. Again, it looked like it was outside, but Brian Walsh has been calling that pitch mostly a strike today. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch taken right down Broadway for strike 2. JJ. Of course, probably a lot of people love SpongeBob, but some people don't like SpongeBob. My radio station manager didn't like SpongeBob. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Whit Merrifield in the on-deck circle. And the payoff pitch to Sosa. Fly ball hit out over towards right field, and that's going to stay fair and go all the way towards the wall. Sosa will go on over to second. The throw by Goodman is cut off by Brendan Rodgers, and Edmundo Sosa continues to be a hitting machine for the Fightin' Phils. Wow. Took an outside pitch, too, and he had to swing at that, obviously, because Walsh has been calling that pitch a strike. And to his credit, came up again with another base hit. A good job by him. And here comes Merrifield, who has not had a lot of RBI this season, and the first pitch is grounded foul. Just 4 RBI for Witt. He's 0 for 2 today with 2 lineouts. One was out to left, and the other one was hit over towards right. The ball is 1 strike. Block on the bump, 72 pitches. And the 0-1 to Merrifield is inside and low. I know, I didn't think that was possible either. SpongeBob kind of freaks me out. I see what you did there. Really freaks. Wow. No, it was not Plankton. It was not Mr. Krabs either. 1-1 pitch, and that almost hit Whit Merrifield. It was inside and high. There we go. I love the SpongeBob memes, though. See, here we go. See, there are people that have not watched SpongeBob. The memes are great, though. 2-1 pitch, and that's bounced foul over towards the third base side. 2-2 to Whit Merrifield. Block was 75 pitches. 57 of them have been for strikes. Phillies have not had a good approach at the plate today, but they have the lead, and that's what matters.
Do something together, do something unexpected, and let curiosity guide you to Baltimore County.
My favorite line. My favorite line. My eyes. My eyes. That's a good one. But my favorite is, oh, brother, this guy stinks. That's my favorite. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch, and that's wide for ball 3. I have that audio clip saved on my phone. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. It's great. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch wide for ball 4. And Merrifield draws a 2-out walk. And Sosa will stay over at second. And here comes Bud Black. And we're going to have a pitching change. So the Rockies will bring on in their new reliever. We'll Tell you who it is in just a few moments. But that's going to be it for Ty Block. And the Phillies will be back in just a few moments. All right. So who's coming in? It looks like it's Matt Carasity. I believe that that's who it is, Carasity. Yes, Larry, he did. All right. I'm going to ask you guys a question. All right. I wanted to do this a little bit earlier, but I forgot because this game has been going by fast, and I kind of want to do this, something like this for every series. Okay, so before we get into trivia, which is, of course, in the bottom of the seventh, I want you guys to name me, okay? We're going to do three. We'll do three players that have at one point played for the Phillies and the Rockies. They had to have played in a big league game. All right? Jeff, thanks so much for the $5 donation. JJ on your usual A game. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. All right, so name me three guys that have at one point played for the Phillies and the Rockies. At one point during their career, they had to have played at the biggest level. All right? That's what I want to know. Jeff Hoffman. That's one. Good job. Good job. Jeff and Jeff Hoffman. Greg Jeffries.
Harper.
Did Greg Jeffries play with them? That is, hold up 1 second. Greg Jeffries.
Bryce Harper.
That is incorrect. Jay Cave, there's another one. Good job. Dale Murphy, another one. Good job. Good job, guys. Paul Quantrill. That is, I think that is incorrect,
Guys, I'm going to
too.
type Bryce Harper.
Cal, though, of course, is on there.
All right, there we go.
All right, 1 ball, no strikes. It's a Christian Pache.
Guys, so I just
Charlie
typed in
Hayes is another one. That's correct.
Bryce Harper on the
Good job.
YouTube stream.
1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch, and that's going to be sliced foul. So Carasity is on the bump for the Rockies. He has a 6.29 ERA. Jamie Moyer, correct. Bryce Harper.
Oh, I got that
Kevin
wrong.
Millwood. That is correct. The 1-1 pitch. That's taken for a strike. Ron Grant.
Chad, I got
Did
that
Ron
wrong.
Grant play for the Rockies and the Phillies?
I got that wrong.
I don't see him on here. Let's see. Did Ron Grant play? That answer is incorrect. Next pitch, strike 3 to Christian Pache, and we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Phillies leave 2 runners left over at first and second, and it's time to stretch at Coors Field. Okay. So, yes, I think that's all. Jay Cave, yep, we said that. Ron Grant, I don't see him on here. So, I think that's incorrect. Who else? Good job. Remember when Millwood almost had the no-hitter? Chad Qualls, that's correct. Lots of Harper clearly felt. Stretch time and now trivia. Yeah. So, yeah. If you are interested, you actually could have guessed 63 players who have played for the Phillies and the Rockies. So, good job. Most of you got I want to say that you guys got 9 or 10. I should have been keeping track. All right. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question real quick as we go to the bottom of the 7th, and if you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to call the previous segment, we're going to call that an immaculate grid, because that's pretty much what it is. If you guys have played that on your phone, it is a fun game. Baseball reference and even basketball reference, they do a really good job with that. All right, so let's ask this question. How many Gold Glove awards did former Philly Pete Rose win during his 24-year MLB career? Okay, how many Gold Glove awards did Pete Rose win? How many? That's what I would like to know. Give me a number. Give me an A. No, I'm kidding. 6. 2. Correct. Good job. 20. Incorrect. 2 is correct. Good job, Larry. Good job. Alan Trejo up to bat. First pitch was taken in there for a strike. Orion Kirkering still on the bump for the Phils, and the 0-1 is low and outside for a ball. I said 8. That is incorrect. So Tim Reckner, Lauren, Dr. MP, and Larry all got that correct. Good job.
Bet I got it. Right.
Good job. Good stuff. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, that's taken outside for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Alan Trejo. 9, 1, and 2 are due up to bat. The pitch, wide for ball 3.
Yeah, we just got
Don't
that.
forget to subscribe. If you want to hit the super chat button, you're more than welcome to do so. We need 11 more subs to get to 2550. 3-2 pitch popped up and hit out over towards right field. And Castellanos backpedals, and he's there to make the catch. And there's one away. Couldn't bet on fielding. That was funny. I like that comment. It's really funny. Golden Glove, hitter, stealer, and gambler didn't know he was a fielder. Oh, yeah, he played the field. 2 Gold Gloves. Yep. The pitch. There's a line drive that's going to be blooped out towards left field, and let's see, Pache is not going to be able to make the throw over to second, and Ezekiel Tavar, who had an RBI single his last time up, is able to double out to left. Tavar able to come through, able to line it out to left, and it was just able to die out there for a base hit. Pache was playing pretty deep. That's now the 3rd double allowed by the Phillies today. And Brendan Rodgers is coming up to bat. 1 out and a runner in scoring position. And the pitch to Rodgers, grounder hit over towards the right side, gobbled up by Stott, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time, and Tavar maneuvers over to third base with 2 outs now. And Elias Diaz is going to come on up to bat. And he'll face Orion Kirkering. That's a conversation for another day. I don't want to open that can of worms because I know that some people don't believe in it. That's a controversial one. But, you know, pitch and that's taken up high for a ball. Playing-wise, though, he was a good ball player. Pitcher should have been called a strike. 1-0 pitch to Diaz. Fly ball hit out over towards right, and Castellanos is there to make the catch. And the side is retired. No runs, just a double allowed to Ezekiel Tavar. We played 7 and go to the top of the 8th at a Coors Field, 2-1. Who would have thought so far? He was fun to watch. Yeah, I missed him. But he was a great ball player. Like, he was really,
We are
really
live
talented.
on YouTube.
But hopefully you're all doing well, having yourselves a very fantastic day. So yeah, what do you guys think about the little
We are live
immaculate
on
grid?
YouTube at Tim Heyman
idea. I think that we'll try to do that almost every
147.
single series. I want to try to get more people to participate in different types of things on here, and I think that that's a really good way to do it.
We are live on YouTube.
Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Schwarber, Real Muto, and Harper are going to come on up for the Phils. 210 people on here watching. I appreciate you all so much for being here. If you are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. We go by JJ on here. And yeah, so just a little bit about me. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. I graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022. And I've been coming on here since December of 2022. I've been calling Sixers, Eagles, and Phillies games. But we're also going to be doing some Olympic events. We're going to be doing some USA basketball. We're also going to be doing some archery and volleyball as well. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Harper? Rojas. Yeah. I knew I was going to make that mistake. I didn't cross his name out. It's Schwarber, JT, and Rojas that are due up to bat. Thanks so much for correcting me. Appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Does Orion Kirkering have a "Why So Serious" written over on his bandana? He does. That's cool. The Joker reference? Oh, I love that. Pitch. The Schwarber is taken down low for a ball. Kyle has gone hitless today. It's 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a fly out as well. Kansas City on the bump. The pitch. Taking at the knees for a strike. Orion Kirkering. How about that? A "Why So Serious" written all over his bandana. I like that. I think that's cool. Joker's the best villain in all of the comics. Comment down below if you agree or disagree. The 1-1, and that's fouled away. Absolutely hammered to sweet it out. Orion Kirkering knows we live in a society. I posted a picture of him with the "Why So Serious" bandana. 1-2 is the count. Schwarber at the plate. And the 1-2 to Kyle is fouled over towards the first base side. Soto, Judge, and Stanton all hit a home run for the Yankees out at Petco Park in the 3rd inning. And they lead it 6-0 out in San Diego. The 1-2 to Kyle. That's taken outside for ball 2. Carlos Rodon is taking the hill for the Yankees. Two balls, 2 strikes. Kansas City kicks, delivers, and the pitch to Schwarber, and that's going to be lined out over towards left field for a base hit. And Kyle Schwarber is going to just pump the brakes as he gets on with an opposite field single. It was hit pretty sharply over towards where Jordan Beck was out in left field. He was playing over towards the line. Well, Kyle able to break his hitless streak in 3 at-bats, and now he's 1 for 4. So he's over at first. I wonder if Rob is Rob's going to just have Schwarber stay put over at first. I thought that maybe he might go to a pinch runner there. Here comes JT, and the pitch is popped foul. JT did extend his hitting streak to 14 games in a row. Back in the 4th inning, he also had an infield single. So he singled in the 4th, and then he had an infield single. It was originally ruled as a ground out, but the call was overturned as he beat out the throw. So he's 2 for 3 today. The ball is 1 strike. And the next pitch, and JT, did it hit his jersey? I think it did, but he tried to dodge out of the way. And Rob is going to review this. So they call it a ball. Felitri's going over towards the head. Is picked up the phone. See on the replay, maybe this is the view. I think that the jersey moved a little bit. But that's just me. Phillies may challenge this. And may want to give this a look, too. No, they're not going to. Okay. Well, it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out in the top of the 8th. And a runner at first at Schwarber. The 1-1 is taken for a strike. My Western Conference Finals ticker's way off. Yeah, I can't help that, but thank you for letting me know. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I just didn't want to give it a look. The 1-2 pitch to JT. Line drive caught over at, or played on a bounce over at third, and the flip over to second. There's one, and the throw over to first is in time. That was a rocket hit by JT. And I couldn't tell at first if Trejo caught it or not because they switched shots so quickly. So that's an around-the-horn double play, and it was played on a bounce. And there's 2 away. All right, so Yohan Rojas is coming up, and again, in case you are just tuning in, Bryce Harper got ejected in the first inning after arguing over balls and strikes. The pitch is taken outside for a ball, so Yohan Rojas came on in. Rojas, really what happened was Bohm had to slide from third over to first, and then Whit Merrifield had to come on in to play third base, so by default they had to go to Rojas out in center and put Pache out in left. Pitch, and that's bunted foul. It was a pop-up bunt, sort of.
Expedia members save on travel.
Pitch, fly ball, hit out over towards right field, and Hunter Goodman is the catch just in front of the warning track. He had to run on over towards his left side, was able to catch it, and the inning comes to an end. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Phillies still lead it 2-1. Not a lot of action, but still go to the bottom of the 8th. All right. Yeah, what the heck is going on with the Mavericks and the Timberwolves? I don't know why that just stopped. I apologize about that. So it stopped. 87-86 with 10:03 left to go in the 4th quarter. Huh. It's weird that it stopped. I can't help that. You can, yeah, 9:40. Is that correct? 9:42 left to go? Yeah, 9:42 left. Yeah. I don't know why it's like that. But yeah, the score is wrong. Or sorry, the time is wrong. You want Phillies versus Orioles? I don't know how I feel about that. I think it's going to be Phillies versus Orioles. I thought that was going to be a prediction for a while. As of today, I believe that the Phillies will play the Guardians. Changes almost every day. But I want Phillies versus Orioles too. Well, I just said I didn't want that. Tired. I want Phillies versus Orioles. I think it's going to be Phillies versus Guardians. I do. As of today. But I want the Orioles. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Phillies versus Royals. That would be interesting as well. Whit Merrifield going up against his former ball club. There's an interesting storyline right there. Here comes Jeff Hoffman. He'll pitch the bottom of the 8th inning. So, in 22 games, has a 1.25 earned run average. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Nobody on, nobody out as the first pitch is swung on, fouled by Chris Bryant. I think that the Guardians are legit. As of now, I think that they have a pretty good team. They can get hot at any time. Kwan's good. Jose Ramirez, obviously, a beast. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Naylor? Josh Naylor's pretty good, too. I think that they have a nice team. They've won how many games in a row? 6? The ball's 2 strikes. Hoffman going up against his former ball club. And the 0-2 is high for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Chris Bryant up to bat. He's 2 for 3 today. Struck out in the first, singled in the 4th, and doubled in the 6th. The 1-2 pitch is taken for a ball. So we mentioned before, the Rockies are 16-33 this year and have a 9-12 record at home. They lost a tough game against the Oakland Athletics. That was their last game that they played, and it was 10-9 the final score. 2-2 pitch, line drive, caught at second by Bryson Stott, and there's one gone. Brian hit it really hard, just right at Bryson Stott, who was playing up the middle, over towards the right side of second base when you're looking at home plate, or from home plate to second. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Montero at the dish. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Montero at the dish. And the pitch taken for a strike. Good slider thrown at 85. That game that the Rockies lost, they had a 9-5 lead in the 11th inning. And the Athletics walked it off and scored 5 runs in their bottom of the 11th. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? And Montero did. Edwin Moscasco said that he did go, and he certainly did. The ball's 2 strikes. And the 0-2. Wide and out. Wide and low. Eleris Montero hitting .224, 2 homers, and 17 RBI. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 on the way. Ground ball, and it's knocked down by Bohm. The flip over to Hoffman is not in time as Montero just beat it out. It was a sharply hit grounder over to first, and Alec Bohm was not able to handle it properly. It got behind him. Hoffman had to go cover the bag. Calitri going back to the phone. And I don't know if the Phillies will challenge this. Let's see again on the replay. It hit Alec Bohm's heel of the glove as he was on one knee, and then it went behind him. He had to go get the ball. He made an underhanded throw over to first, and I think Montero just beat it out. I don't know. That's a tough play. Are they going to challenge this? That's the question. By the way, the Timberwolves lead at 94-92, so the Phillies will challenge this. If he is out, it is literally by less than a quarter of a step. It's pretty close. Let's see again from this angle. I know it was sharply hit, but I still think Bohm should have had it. Bounced off the heel of the glove. Yeah, he's out. From that angle, it looked like he was out. From that angle, it's not so telling. Yeah, there's something wrong with the NBA scoreboard. I can't fix it. That's the scoreboard bot. It's 94-92 with 6 minutes and 36 seconds to go. The score is correct. The time is just incorrect. I want to see from this angle here. Is he out? Barely. I think he's barely out when I look at that again.
Tracy Howard, thanks so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it very, very much. And he's out. All right. Charge. 2 away. And nobody on. So the Phillies decided to challenge it, and it worked out. Now Caleb Cotham is heading on over to the phone to make a call over to get somebody warming up in the bullpen. You're right. The pitch by Hoffman, swing and a miss at 95 miles per hour. To Brenton Doyle, who's batting .270. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch is low and outside for a ball. Doyle is 3rd on the team in homers with just 5 this year. It was 3rd on the team for the Phillies in home runs. 1-1 grounder and played on a bounce over at 3rd by Merrifield, and the throw over to first is dug out by Bohm, and that's going to end the inning. Well, the throw was low, and Bohm able to dig it out. We go to the top of the 9th. Phillies lead it 2-1. Yeah. Who's 3rd on the team for the Phillies in homers? Well, it's JT. He has 7. JT has 7 homers. Harper has 12. Schwarber has 9. And JT is 7. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. 6 more subs so we get to 2550, baby. All right. Good stuff. And I apologize about the Dallas Mavericks score. Let me see if I can try to get a score up on that game. All right. Let's try to do that really quickly. All right. That's what we'll do. So we will take off the ticker, and we will display this. So I'm going to change that. Give me 1 sec. I will do that. Let's see if this works. Okay. We'll do it now. Stream scoreboard. Twitch login. Okay. Let's try it. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now this one's wrong. Great. Any way you look at it, it's wrong. Whatever. Can't do anything. Is that better? There we go. 5:31 left. All right. Nick Mears will come on in for relief for the Rockies. Guess I just had to refresh it. I don't know. But now it's right. Mears in 20 games this year. We'll get to more of his stats in just a few moments. Here's the first pitch to Bohm, and that's going to be sliced foul as it hits that right field corner. Count is 0-1 to Mears, or to Bohm. Mears on the mound. He has a 6.75 earned run average. He's pitched in 20 innings. He's surrendered 24 hits, 15 earned runs. One of them was a homer. The ball's 1 strike, and the pitch to Bohm. Line drive, hit out over towards right field, and Goodman is there to make the catch. It almost went over his head, but he played it just perfectly. All right. 1 out in the top of the 9th. This game is just 2 hours old, and Nick Castellanos up to bat. The only scoring that the Phillies have done was back in the 5th inning. Castellanos and Sosa hit solo shots. The pitch, and it's taken outside for a ball. That was Castellanos' 6th homer of the season. Mears kicks, delivers, and it's wide for ball 2. Jose Alvarado's going to get warmed up in the bullpen. To pitch the bottom of the 9th. 2-0 pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards center. And not even flinching is Doyle, and he's there to make the grab for the second out. Robert, thank you so much for subscribing, my guy. I appreciate it very, very, very much. Stotts 0 for 3. 2 away in the top of the 9th. And the pitch to Stott, and it was inside, and it's going to jam him, and Montero gets over to it, and he sprinted over towards the first base bag and beat Stott by maybe 2 miles. Montero was like, I want to just get out of this inning and just go to the bottom of the 9th, and that's what we're going to do. So, Phillies are looking to close the door. So they lead it 2-1. And we go to the bottom of the 9th out at Coors Field. Wow. 298 people on your watching. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon, baby. That way you'll know when I go live for a Phillies, a Sixers, or an Eagles game. Excuse me. Yeah. What is this? There we go. 135 likes. That means that 150 of you have not hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to 200. 200, baby. Come on. Hit that thumbs up button. Algo Gang, do your thing. Do your thing. If you want us to continue to grow our family on here, all you got to do is just hit that thumbs up button. That's it. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you would do so. Yeah, not good plate appearances tonight. Not at all. Not good plate appearances at all whatsoever. But, you know, care about the W's at the end of the day. Adam, what's up, Adam? We go on for almost every single Phillies game, man. So if you like listening and you're not able to watch the game and you need a place to call home, this is your home. Comes Jose Alvarado. He has a 3.38 earned run average. Just 1 homer allowed this season. Opponents are batting 197 against him. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. Beck, Goodman, and Trejo will be due on up. That's 7, 8, and 9 in the order. All right. Alvarado is going to face Beck first, who is 1 for 3 today. Beck has obviously never seen Jose Alvarado before. I spent more time with you than my wife. Oh, spend some time with your wife. I hope you can. Because that's special, you know what I mean? But thank you for being here. I do appreciate that. First pitch by Alvarado in there for a strike at a cutter. It was a cutter at 92 miles per hour. Wow. I'm really getting tongue-tied tonight. Jordan Beck now batting 192. The 0-1 on the way, swing and a miss. We're at 150 likes. 50 more of you have got to hit that thumbs up button. Let's go. We're at 150. Boy, that fastball looks good by Alvarado. The ball's 2 strikes and the 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Beck. 1 gone. And a quick first out on 3 pitches. Hunter Goodman is going to try to get a crack at solving Jose Alvarado here. Phillies lead it 2-1. We're already in the bottom of the ninth. This game is 2 hours and 8 minutes old. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. Hunter Goodman is 1 for 3 with a double. That was back in the fifth, and he scored a run as well. The 0-1 on the way, fouled back towards the screen. And it is an 0-2 count. 306 people on here watching. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We're live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. Love each and every one of you. The 0-2 on the way, just inside for a ball. Goodman playing out in right field tonight. Lots of fastballs thrown by Alvarado. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-2 on the way upstairs. Alvarado working up a sweat so far as he takes a quick breath. Just 7 pitches, though. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch is a bouncing ball that's fouled over towards the third base side. Spam that like button, baby. Let's get to 200 likes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alvarado takes a quick breath, and the 2-2 on the way, inside for ball 3. And the count is now full. This is a big pitch coming up here for Jose Alvarado. 9 total pitches, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Alvarado kicks, winds up, and fires the pitch on the inside corner at the knees for a called third strike. 2 gone in the bottom of the ninth. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jose Alvarado. He painted that corner on the inside corner at the knees and got Goodman looking at a 97-mile-per-hour heater. Rockies down to their final outs. And Jacob Stallings is going to now pinch hit for Alan Trejo, who's 0 for 2 lifetime against Alvarado. All right. The first pitch to Stallings. Fly ball hit out to deep left field. Alvarado looks up, and it's a tie game. How about that? Jacob Stallings, the backup catcher for the Rockies, has tied this game on 1 pitch. And it's 2-2. He lifted that thing out to left field, and that camera just stayed on Jose Alvarado to see his reaction. Wow. That was crushed. 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. And here comes Tavar, the pitch. Grounder hit over to third, bobble by Merrifield, the throw over to first, and that's not in time. So Merrifield makes an error, and Tavar speed beats it out. Wow. And that's going to be an infield single. Well, it's probably going to be an error, I should say. They recorded as an infield single for now, but Witt has to make that play. Wow. So Alvarado blows a save. He had 2 outs, 2 straight strikeouts, and he just gave up a meatball to Jacob Stallings. Winning run at first. 2 outs, and the pitch is low for a ball. So if the Phillies go to extras, the ghost runner, as weird as this sounds, it'll be Bryson Stott. Made the final out in the top of the ninth. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Swinging a bouncer, and that's fouled off over towards the third base side. I can't believe that Alvarado gave up that home run. And Bud Black made the right move. He really did. That thing went 427 feet. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch, swinging and a miss. Good cutter thrown. The Rockies have had 10 hits today. The Phillies have had 6. And both teams have scored 4 runs total. 2 runs each. The 1-2 pitch, way inside for ball 2. All right. Winning run over at first. That's Ezekiel Tovar. Alvarado looks back over at first. The 2-2 on the way. Low and inside for ball 3. Wow. Elias Diaz is waiting in the on-deck circle. The count is full to Brendan Rodgers, the second baseman for the Rockies. The payoff pitch. Bouncer hit over to third. This should do it. Merrifield throws over to first, and the inning comes to an end. But with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning, Jacob Stallings has tied the game, and we go to extras. Free baseball coming up. Phillies will have Bryson Stott as the ghost runner over at second base when they return. Hit that thumbs up button, baby. Come on, extra innings. Let's do it. 315 people on here watching. My name is Jason, by the way. We go live for almost every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. And we try to give you the play-by-play on here. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey, and I started this channel in December of 2022. And we have a lot of fun on here, man. Become a part of Philly Freak Nation. That was a lucky hit. I mean, if you're talking about the play over at third, yeah, he beat it out, though. But if you're talking about the home run, no home run is lucky. There's no such thing as a lucky home run that gets hit out of the ballpark. All right. Stott is the ghost runner. So Stott is going to be over at second. And then it's Sosa who will lead off the inning. Merrifield and Pache. No home run is lucky. You don't think that that's true? I think that, sorry, you think that a home run is lucky at times? I don't think so. It may be lucky that a pitch misses and, you know, the pitcher doesn't get the command correct, but a home run is not luck. Got to make it interesting, I guess. I guess so, yeah. They got to play 3 hours somehow. That's what they got to do. 163 likes, 37 more likes, so we get to 200. All right, so we go to the top of the 10th. In case you're wondering how we got here, Mundo Sosa and Nick Castellanos had solo homers in the top of the 5th. The Rockies got an RBI single from Ezekiel Tovar in the bottom of the 5th, and then they tied it with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th on a Jacob Stallings home run against Jose Alvarado. Marsh is going to pinch hit for Sosa, and he takes a strike. Mears on the bump for his second inning of work. Stott in scoring position. He's the ghost runner, and the 0-1 is in there for a strike. I said a ball that goes out of the yard, though. That's what I said. That's not luck. No balls, 2 strikes. Marsh at the plate. And the pitch fouled off. By the way, Jose Alvarado, who just blew a save right there, that's his first blown save of the season. The ball is 2 strikes. And the 0-2 to Marsh. Inside and way up high for a ball. Mears will deliver from the stretch here. And the next pitch to Marsh. Fouled away. Actually struck out, excuse me. Sorry about that. Screen froze. So Marsh strikes out. He went after a high fastball. That's what it looked like. Yep. There's one gone. The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. To Whit Merrifield. Whit walked in the 7th. He's 0 for 2. Mears looks back at second, and the pitch back to the plate is swung on and missed. We the People News Network, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I like that name, by the way. 1-1 is the count. Stott over at second, and the pitch is just off the plate. Surprised that Walsh did not call that a strike. That was Alvarado's first blown save of the season. 2-1 is the count, and the pitch to Merrifield, and that's outside for ball 3. I'm kind of curious as to why in that spot Sosa or Rob Thompson decided to pinch hit for Edmundo Sosa and have Marsh. I guess because it's a lefty on a righty. It's interesting. 3 balls, 1 strike to Whit Merrifield. Mears gets set at the belt. Kicks, delivers, and that's in there for a strike on the upper third of the zone. And the count is now full. One out and a runner at second in the top of the 10th, and the 3-2 pitch is fouled away. Whit Merrifield stays alive. Three balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch to Merrifield outside for ball 4. Good job by Whit to get on with a walk. That's his 2nd walk in a row. Walked back in the 7th and walks here in the top of the 10th. Phillies are on a 3-game winning streak against the Rockies and have won 8 out of their last 9 games against Colorado. 2 runners on and 1 out, and Tyler Kinley is getting warmed up in the Rockies bullpen. The right-handed pitcher. They want to try to give him some time to warm up. And here comes Cody Clemens, who will be pinch hitting for Christian Pache. As a pinch hitter this year, he's 2 for 6. I think Rob overthought that pinch hit. Sosa is money right now. I agree. That's why I understand that he wanted to go with a lefty, but I don't think that you pinch hit for Edmundo in that spot because he's been red hot. And defensively, you're going to slide. Well, Clemens has to come in anyways. The pitch, and that's taken for a strike on the outside corner at the knees. Cody has come up big in situations like these. Phillies are tied 2-2 in the top of the 10th. Runners at first and second, and the 0-1 to Clemens. There's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow center field, and Tavar can't get it. It bloops in for a single. Stott's going to round third, and he will stay put at third. Good throw made out in center field. Back to the mound, and that's just going to load the bases for the Phils. How about that? How about that, man? So Clemens comes through with a bloop single. And Stott stays over at third. Doyle made a pretty good throw back over towards the mound. And here comes Kyle Schwarber to bat. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Clemens is now 3 for 7 as a pinch hitter. Big spot here for Schwarber. The 0-1 to Schwarber. And that's popped foul, and it goes behind the plate as it hits the net. 6 career grand slams for Kyle with a .224 average. Stott's at third. At second, it's Merrifield. And at first, it's Clemens. Mears still on the bump. 22 pitches. And this could be his last batter here. No balls, 2 strikes in the 0-2 to Schwarber. Check swing. Did he go? And the third base umpire says no. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch was inside and low as well. It wasn't even close to going. The 1-2 to Schwarber. Inside again. Good take by Kyle. Decided to lay off on the curveball. Thompson scratching his head in the Phillies dugout as JT waits in the on-deck circle. Bases juiced. 1 out in the top of the 10th. The 2 to the Schwarber on the inside corner, called strike 3. That curveball was nasty. And it just caught the inside corner on the upper third of the zone. That was a beautiful pitch. Wow. And Schwarber strikes out looking. Yes, sir. We're on for almost every single Phillies game, man. I hope you continue to join us. And now JT's up to bat, so they're going to keep Mears in. First pitch, swing and a miss, and he got fooled on the slider. It was outside. Whew. JT with the bases loaded. He's 2 for 3 with 3 RBI. The 0-1, and that's low and outside. Good job by Diaz to block that pitch, because that almost got by him. The 1-1 to JT, and that's wide again. Good job by Diaz to get that pitch, too. Mears in some trouble, looking to get out of a jam. JT looking to be a hero for the Phillies. 2 balls, 1 strike to Realmuto. And the pitch. And he takes it outside. They wanted to check to see if he went around, and JT was looking back over towards the home plate side, and they said that he did go. And Rob Thompson and the Phillies dugout not happy about that. Did JT go? I think he just held up. And Rob is like, come on. Even Calitri and Caleb Cotham not happy. 2 balls and 2 strikes, which should be a 3-1 count. The 2-2 on the way. Swinging a ground ball, hit over to first. Montero has it, and he takes it over to the bag, and the inning comes to an end. So the Phillies leave the bases loaded, and we go to the bottom of the 10th. Diaz, Bryant, and Montero will come on up. Come on. Man, one call does change everything in an at-bat. And I think JT held up. But that's how it goes. And he hit it sharply, too, over to first. All right. Sure you guys like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon, baby. All right. Diaz, Bryant, and Montero all due up. Just needed one. That was it. That was a bad call. Mavericks won and beat the Timberwolves 109 to 108. Wow. Man. Thanks for the welcome. Of course, man. Appreciate it. Needed the stream. Trying to follow my Phils living in Japan. I'm living off of highlights on YouTube. Well, welcome home. Welcome home, in Japan. What's good? We have people from all over the world. We're going worldwide, man. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. It's great. All right, 50 more subs so we get to 2,600. Man, I am literally out of it today. I don't know why. The cat bit my tongue. I don't have a cat, though. I have a dog. Her name is Reese. She's so beautiful, by the way. Golden Doodle. Ugh, I love her. She didn't bite me. She didn't bite my tongue. All right. Here we go. Bottom of the 10th inning. I'm from Philadelphia. Did you just say Philadelphia? Of course I'm going to stay on if this goes to 21 innings, for sure. Jose Ruiz is going to be coming in for the Phils. He has a 2.25 earned run average in 8 innings of work, and I think it was the right move for Rob to go to him in this spot. I still question why he took out Edmundo Sosa to have Marsh pinch hit for him. I can understand going to Alvarado when he did, but that's the only move I question from Rob today. They're going to intentionally walk Diaz, and Chris Bryant's up to bat. The first pitch to Bryant. It's popped up and hit out over towards right field and foul ground. Bohm trying to get under it. He gives it a look, and he can't make the catch. It hit the backstop, or actually hit the net right behind the backstop, and it didn't go over the net, but it bounced off the net, and it would have been a tough play. So Diaz gets intentionally walked. That's because they want to try to get a double play here against Chris Bryant. Luis Montero is in the on-deck circle. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch, swing and a miss. Ruiz comes at it with a 96-mile-per-hour heater. And snowballs 2 strikes to Bryant, just hitting 183 this season. Ruiz gets set just below the letters, and the 0-2 on the way. Line drive down the third base line. It is a fair ball, and it's a foul ball. It's just ruled a foul ball. Excuse me. Let's see again. Wow. That's just foul. Third base umpire just ruled it a foul ball. Wow. That was luck. No balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. That pitch was way up high. And Bryant chased after it. I can't believe that was foul. Just barely. Wow. Now Montero's coming up. 1 out in the bottom of the 10th. The pitch to Montero is in there at the knees for a strike. Just on the inside corner, too. Montero's 0 for 4 with 2 groundouts, a strikeout, and a flyout as well. The 0-1 on the way. Grounder hit over to short. This could be 2. The flip over the second. There's 1. The throw to first, and that's going to get away from Bohm. The throw to the plate is going to be made, and the runner is going to be safe over at third. So, Cody Clemens, after he was able to record the out over at second, had a wide throw over to first base, and it should have been a ground ball double play, and Clemens just threw it away. And luckily it didn't go into the dugout because that would have been game over. Damn. So a fielder's choice ground out. And honestly, Rogers was over at third. I thought maybe he could have scored. Here comes Doyle up to bat. 2 outs in the bottom of the 10th, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Going over to second is Montero. Wow. No balls, 1 strike. Ruiz gets set at the belt, and the 0-1 is in there for strike 2. Man. Doyle's 0 for 3. He walked in the 6th. No balls, 2 strikes. Ruiz with the 0-2 on the way. Popped up. Hit out over towards right field. Castellanos goes back towards the track, and I'll make the catch. And we go to the 11th. Somehow, some way, the Rockies had their chances, and the Phillies lived to see another inning. And we go to the top of the 11th. Wow. Wait, so they got the 1 out, and it was a wild next pitch, and the second base advanced? No, it was a ground out that was hit, or it was a fielder's choice that was hit over to short with 1 out. It should have been a double play. Clemens overthrew the ball, and then there were runners over at first and third. But defense indifference was called after the next pitch was thrown, and that was to Doyle. Brenton Doyle came up to bat, so we go to the 11th. Ruiz did it. I mean, Chris Bryant was inches away from walking that off. But it's a results league, I guess. Wow. Just foul. All right. Top of the 11th. And the ghost runner now is going to be Real Muto to start off this inning. Wow. What a game. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button, baby. 344 people tuning in. Let's continue to hit that thumbs up button. You can hold your breath. Yeah. All right. Ruiz did it. Give him credit that he was able to get out of that. This sleepy game is getting exciting. It's just bizarre. Like, really goofy. Top of the 11th. JT is over at second base. And this game is not even 3 hours old. Got started at 8:40, and it's 11:16. Rojas up to bat. All right. The first pitch, and it was outside, and it's bunted foul by Rojas. I don't know why he showed bunt at that pitch. He's 0 for 3. He lined out, he fouled out, and he flied out. Tyler Kinley has an 8.38 ERA in 19 1/3 of an inning. Rojas shows bunt again, and that time he takes it back as it's low and outside for ball 1. I still can't believe that Bryant's hit was foul down that third base side. One ball and 1 strike. And Rojas shows bunt again, and it's just fouled off. Huh. Oh, it's lunchtime by you. Oh, man. Wow. So, in case you are just tuning in, Harper got ejected in the first inning after arguing over balls and strikes with Brian Walsh. The 1-2 pitch to Rojas, and he slices that one foul. That's why he's batting in the 3 spot right now. 377 people on here watching. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon, and that way you'll know when I go live for a Phillies, a Sixers, or an Eagles game. Time is called by Rojas. Did we get to 200 likes? Did we get to 200 likes? 1 and 2 is the count. We're at 183. 17 more of you have to hit the thumbs up button. And the next pitch is wide for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Kinley looks over at second. And the pitch to Rojas. High bouncer, and it's chopped foul. Good at bat by Johan. Alec Bohm waits in the on-deck circle. Kinley gets set below the letters. Kicks, fires, and the pitch. Strike 3 called at the knees, and Rojas got caught looking like a dead fish in the sea. I was thinking a fastball was coming too. Just at the knees. And the first out is recorded. And here comes Bohm. I'm surprised that they're going to pitch to Bohm here. He's 0 for 4 today, and the first pitch is bounced foul. You can get going at any time. Bohm is lined out twice and is grounded into 2 fielder's choice ground outs as well. JT over at second. 1 out in the top of the 11th, and the 0-1 is fouled away. We need a Bohmer. That'd be great. Guardians have a 10-2 lead out in Anaheim in the top of the 6th, by the way. Pirates crushed the Braves today. They had an 11-0 lead. And they ended up winning 11-5. Bailey Falter got the win for the Pirates, former Philly. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Bohm goes after a high cheese fastball at 96 on the gun, and Kinley gets his second strikeout in a row. This Rockies bullpen today, they came into today, the Rockies pitching staff with the worst ERA. You could never tell in this game. You could never tell because their bullpen has been phenomenal. Even Ty Block pitched well. Castellanos up to bat, and he takes it for a strike. Had the solo shot in the 5th along with Edmundo Sosa. All right, no balls, 1 strike to Castellanos. 2 outs in the top of the 11th, tie game. The 0-1 grounder hit over to shortstop, and the throw over to first is in time, and we go to the bottom of the 11th. So 1, 2, 3 go the Phils, and the Rockies will come up to bat in this tie game. Wow, what a game, man. About that. 4 innings. 4 1/3 of an inning they've gone. And they've had 5 strikeouts, this Rockies bullpen. Hit the thumbs up button, baby. Looks like the big choke is in for tonight. Yeah. A team that's won 37 out of 51 games, my guy. Sometimes you lose, bro. This game stinks. Yeah, it hasn't. It's been quite a game. I'm not gonna lie, but you guys should have beaten them by now. Well, guess what? We swept the Texas Rangers, and guess what? The Braves just lost to the Pirates. So you can't win them all. Like, I'm not giving excuses for the Phillies, but I'm just saying that realistically, you can't win them all. I agree, though. I agree with what you're saying. Yeah, they easily should have won this game, but am I going to be disappointed about it? No. It's just one game. All right, Bottom of the 11th. Thank you all so much for being here, by the way. Let's get to 2,600 subscribers, baby. Come on. Did we get to 200 likes yet? Mods, how we doing in the chat? How we doing in the chat, mods? What's good? We got to 200. Let's go. Just going through the motions. Yep. Need to take advantage of the Braves' loss, especially against the Rockies. Yep. All right, bottom of the 11th. Gregory Soto is going to be pitching. And I guess that Rob is pretty much out of options and wants to go to a lefty here. I guess that's what he wants to do. He has a 6 ERA, 17 strikeouts, 9 walks allowed. And over at second base to start off this inning will be Brenton Doyle. So Beck will be intentionally walked, just like Diaz was in the last inning to start off the bottom of the 10th. And that's going to put a runner over at first and second. All right. Let's see what happens here. Hunter Goodman will have a pinch hitter in his spot. It's going to be a lefty, and it's Jake Cave. How about that? Former Philly. First pitch, and that's in there for a strike on the outside corner. Cave going up against his former ball club. Batting .275 on the season. Lefty on lefty here. Curious as to why. And the pitch, and that's going to be knocked down. It is a foul ball, though. And the count is now 0-2. Cave has 5 RBI. No balls and 2 strikes. No spoilers in the chat, by the way, too. Not saying that anybody's doing it. Soto gets set, kicks, delivers, and it's outside and low for a ball. Just mentioned that Soto has a 6 ERA. 17 strikeouts for the 29-year-old in 15 innings. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Big strikeout there by Soto. And one gone. Man, you went low and away, and I'm surprised that Cave decided to chase after it. And he did. And now the 9 spot is due up, and it'll be Ryan McMahon coming in to pinch hit for the Rockies, their best hitter, and he takes it low and outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to McMahon. Big spot for him here. He's batting .298 on the season in the 1-0, and that's taken low again for ball 2. McMahon has 9 homers and 30 RBI. 2-0 pitch inside for ball 3. And Tovar waits in the on-deck circle. 3 balls, no strikes. And let's see what Soto does here. The pitch, swing and a foul ball. Pitch was inside, too, and McMahon went after it, surprised. So that changes everything in this at-bat. 3 balls, 1 strike, 5 on the clock. Soto kicks, delivers, and the pitch is up high for ball 4, and that's going to load the bases. So Doyle goes over to third. Beck is now over at second, and McMahon over at first. And here comes Ezequiel Tovar. He's had 3 hits in a row against the Phils. To righty on lefty here. Bases loaded. 1 out in the bottom of the 11th. A double play could be the best friend for the Phils, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. Two singles, an RBI, and a double for Tovar today. No balls, 1 strike. Soto lines up and fires the pitch. Line drive down the left field line, and that's going to win the ball game for the Rockies. An RBI base hit by Ezequiel Tovar, and the Rockies come back and beat the Phillies 3-2 in the 11th inning. A bucket full of Gatorade being poured onto Ezequiel Tovar, and that's the 17th win of the season for Colorado. That ends the 6-game winning streak for the Phils, and they lose by a final score of 3-2. Wow, what a game. That was wild. I did not expect that at all. That was pretty ugly from the Phillies, but Rockies do win, and that's how it goes. All right, so just a little recap real quick. First of all, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. That was a bizarre game, but y'all are the best. We got 267 people on here watching. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out. I would really appreciate it. So Tovar had an RBI single to walk it off down the left field line. Tyler Kinley got his first win of the season, or his third win of the season, I should say. So he's now 3-1. Soto got the loss. He's 1-2. Does not count as an earned run, of course. Just goes a third of an inning, allowed the hit, and 2 walks. Phillies today were not able to get a lot of runners on base, and Alvarado wasn't able to get Stallings out in that 9th inning. And guess what? Stallings, to his credit, took advantage of the fastball right down the middle, and he took it out to distance. And, you know, the reason why the Phillies lost this game is because they just weren't able to get a lot of runners on, and they really struggled against Ty Block. It seemed like that they were being too aggressive, and they weren't having such good plate discipline, you know? So it happens, and now they're 37-15. Am I bummed? No. Am I ecstatic? Obviously not. But